Saddle up, Broncos country. What if I told you Denver just executed the most underrated power play of the entire NFL offseason? A move that could completely redefine the landscape in 2026. And I am not peddling rumors or fan fiction. This is concrete, verified intel straight from Dove Valley that has the potential to alter the franchise's destiny. We are witnessing two of the league's most coveted tactical minds rejecting half the NFL just to stand on our sideline. We are watching a quarterback room transform into one of the most unified and lethal units in American football. And we are seeing a front office and staff sending a warning shot to the league. We aren't arriving. We have already taken over. Before we go deeper, smash that like button right now if you held on to hope for this squad when the world turned its back. And if you bleed orange and blue, drop a comment screaming, "Go Broncos! 2026 is our time." No more delays. Let's cut to the chase. The Denver Broncos have locked down not one, but two of the most hunted coaches in the game. You heard me right. Davis Webb is officially back calling the offense. And Vance Joseph is digging in to command the defense that is championship-grade news. Let's kick off with Davis Webb. The man literally every franchise was desperate to land, no exaggeration. He was a finalist for 3 massive head coaching gigs, including the top spots with the Raiders and the Cardinals. 3 other teams tried to lure him as offensive coordinator, but he pulled his name from the Vegas race to remain in Denver. Let that reality hit you. He could be in Buffalo calling plays for his best friend Josh Allen, but he picked us. He committed to this team, this specific culture, and this exact quarterback room. That speaks volumes about the conviction within the walls of Dove Valley. This hire represents so much more than X's and O's. Davis Webb isn't just a play caller. He is a culture architect and the glue holding that quarterback room together. Bo Nix, Sam Ehlinger, even Zach Wilson last year, guys who should be bitter rivals for snaps, are building deep brotherhoods. Their wives are best friends off the field. And that chemistry is no accident. That is the Davis Webb effect. That is pure leadership. And if you think his value ends at managing passers, you need to think again. His impact on the pre-draft process changed the game, playing a monumental role in the evaluation of Bo Nix. He grilled Michael Penix relentlessly during interviews, exposing every bad throw and turning a meeting into the kid's toughest test. Even Drake May, currently prepping for a Super Bowl, admitted he would have killed to play under Webb's guidance. That is the level of reverence this man commands within inner NFL circles. His football intellect, communication, mastery, and knack for simplifying complex systems are absolutely second to none. Now he is locked in, driving this attack. Imagine a fully healthy Bo Nix entering 2026 without that ankle issue. Envision Troy Franklin entering his 3rd year and Marvin Mims hitting his stride in year 4. Picture Pat Bryant in year 2 with Webb pulling the strings or designing the scheme. This offense is primed to detonate. But there is more. Stepping into Webb's former role is Logan Kilgore, another rising star promoted to back up Bo Nix. Kilgore is no stranger to the grind. As a former quarterback himself, he has battled through every corner of the NFL and Canadian football. He even coached Arch Manning in high school, producing the sharpest film we have seen on the prodigy, 34 touchdowns to 2 picks. This guy isn't just smart. He is a phenomenal processor who has earned serious respect at every single stop. Keep an eye on him. He is future coordinator material, and just when you thought it couldn't get better, Vance Joseph stays put. Exactly, the mastermind behind our record-shattering defense is keeping his talents right here in Denver. And let me be crystal clear. The rest of the league was absolutely trying to steal him away. 7 different teams sniffed around Vance for head coaching roles 7, but he stayed to run it back with Denver. Joseph's defense has been a juggernaut, obliterating franchise sack records and leading the league in quarterback hits. He did all that without the luxury of high-end draft capital stacked on that side of the ball. Until this season, Pat Surtain was the lone first-rounder. But now with additions like Jaquan, McMillian, and Talanoa Hufanga, the tide turns. We are talking real talent, serious depth, and system continuity, and the players absolutely love playing for him. Dre Greenlaw compared learning Vance's scheme to mastering a completely foreign language. Talanoa Hufanga said he has never been coached this hard, and Zach Allen admitted his career might be over without Vance. That is the impact he brings. Make no mistake. Denver is pushing all chips to the center of the table. People aren't just whispering about postseason appearances anymore. They are shouting about hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. Expect Vance Joseph to ink a colossal new agreement very soon. Visualize the $6 million annually Brian Flores commands in Minnesota. We are talking that level of prestige and payday. Ignore the chatter about general manager George Paton heading north to rescue the Vikings after their recent firing. Both Paton and Sean Payton remain firmly entrenched. with ownership publicly supporting them and fresh deals reportedly brewing for the duo. This synchronizes their agreements and ensures their strategic outlook remains strictly singular. Denver possesses more than $40 million in spending power alongside a treasure trove of selection assets. Payton's resume, barring that one infamous trade, is practically flawless. Simply observe his discovery of gems, such as Quinn Miners, Jonathan Cooper, and Nick Bonito. Armed with financial flexibility and a brimming arsenal of picks, Denver is undeniably gunning for the ultimate prize in 2026. Best of all, Denver has finally shed the embarrassing burden of holding the league's heaviest dead financial weight. That infamous crown has passed to the Miami Dolphins. So bid farewell to that miserable storyline. This is the moment the narrative becomes truly fascinating. While national pundits slowly awaken, the local faithful understand these early maneuvers signify far more than mere stagnation. We are witnessing a deliberate, ferocious charge through a championship portal that stands wide open today. Davis Webb and Vance Joseph rejecting numerous external overtures to remain in the mile-high city signifies more than simple allegiance. It represents a massive endorsement of the squad, the leadership group, and the organizational blueprint. They are doubling down on Denver for 2026, and if they believe, the supporters should follow suit. Consider the profound impact of this stability. With Webb helming the attack, anticipate a radical evolution in how Denver dismantles opponents in 2026. Although questions linger regarding whether Sean Payton will relinquish total control over calling the shots, the signs are undeniable that Webb is poised to wield unprecedented authority. This crew differs vastly from the traditional offensive lieutenants Payton has historically relied upon. He is venturing beyond his safety net, empowering youthful brilliance, and adapting to the contemporary game, which says everything. Remember that Webb already demonstrated glimpses of his tactical genius during the previous exhibition slate. Sure, it occurred facing a softer Arizona squad, but racking up 42 air yards and almost 200 on the turf is significant. We witnessed rhythm, ferocity, and a calling cadence that moved with a fluidity rarely observed during the actual season. Should Webb translate that vigor and flexibility to the regular schedule, assuming Bo Nix stays fit, this unit could ignite instantly and dominate. Combine that potential with the anticipated maturation of the youthful core. With Troy Franklin in his third campaign, Marvin Mims in his fourth, and Pat Bryant in his second, Webb's influence will clearly shape what might become the league's most volatile force. Bo Nix has already openly lauded Webb's talent for streamlining complicated schemes and conveying ideas clearly, suggesting we are on the verge of witnessing a rare synergy between quarterback and coordinator. Furthermore, appointing Logan Kilgore as the quarterback mentor represents far more than a temporary patch. This signifies a commitment to future evolution. Kilgore is cerebral, experienced, and boasts a proven history of educational triumph. Do not undervalue his tenure orchestrating the offense for Arch Manning at the prep level. He transformed a celebrated yet unrefined talent into a sophisticated operator within a single season. Such influence is crucial, and possessing an ex-passer who comprehends the cerebral nuances like Kilgore does will prove invaluable for Nix and his peers. We must also acknowledge Sean Payton for actually orchestrating these maneuvers. Many supporters feared he would stick with comfortable options like Joe Lombardi, yet he swerved. He selected the fresher, more ambitious instructors who command reverence from athletes throughout the sport. This confirms Payton is entirely committed to constructing a lasting legacy, rather than simply rinsing and repeating old tactics. Regarding Vance Joseph, retaining him is an absolute monumental victory for the defensive squad. He designed a group that has become progressively more formidable and lethal every single year. The tackle statistics, the brutality, and the toughness are not merely numbers. They represent the soul and character. Armed with superior personnel on defense, including finally securing multiple first-round caliber athletes, Joseph possesses a genuine war chest. Adding Jaquan McMillian and Talanoa Hufanga alongside Surtain transforms the entire dynamic. This empowers Joseph to mask his schemes, generate increased heat, and raise the performance of the whole backfield. Witness the meteoric rise of talents like Baby J, who obliterated quarterback hit records and proved what occurs when the perfect athlete meets the ideal scheme. This is Vance Joseph's absolute calling card, seizing unrefined talent and forging it into world-class dominance on the field. The notion that Denver is preparing to open the vault and hand Vance Joseph a colossal contract extension somewhere around $6 million annually, rivaling or even eclipsing Brian Flores, isn't merely possible. It feels like absolute destiny at this point. If the franchise allows him to hit the open market next season, rest assured, every team will be fighting tooth and nail to sign him. Yet, Joseph decided to return for now, a statement resonating far more than any deal ever could, while the front office dynamics are equally vital. As the Vikings plunge into absolute turmoil by terminating their general manager mere months ahead of the draft, there is intense chatter they could target George Paton. But let me be clear, that scenario is simply not taking place.